Hello again. Older viewers may remember the Iranian hostage crisis when the newly installed Islamist regime in Iran attacked and invaded the American embassy in Tehran in 1979 and seized the staff there as hostages. They demanded the return of the Shah, who had fled to the United States. Coming as it did at the height of the Cold War, this event had great consequences because it made the United States look weak and helpless. This apparent inability or lack of political will to counter aggression in the Middle East emboldened the Soviet Union, of course, and they invaded Afghanistan a few months later, confident that American power was on the wane. President Carter launched an abortive rescue mission the following year, but this was a fiasco and it simply underlined what many saw as a sign that the United States was no longer a power to be feared in the world. It was Iran who had inflicted this damage on the reputation of America. A few years later, in 1983, another American embassy was attacked and many staff there were murdered, this time in Beirut. This was followed by the bombing of the American Marine barracks in that same city, in which many soldiers were killed. These attacks, too, were the work of Iran, being carried out by a group called Islamic Jihad, who later morphed into Hezbollah, financed and armed by Iran. This was another blow to American prestige. Those actions had an effect upon the world's perception of America and its ability to deal with a country like Iran. Now that President Trump has given Iran a bloody nose, I think that most Americans, even those who feel obliged to condemn him publicly for being a warmonger, will secretly be feeling pleased to see revenge being dealt out to Iran, even if it's taken over 40 years to arrive. It is also a healthy corrective to any idea that America is no longer a world power. Trump has shown that the United States doesn't need to use anybody else's bases and can project its power anywhere in the world and cause great damage to any country whenever it wishes. Once again, America seems to have a long arm and is prepared to be the world's policeman when need arises.